Did you know that?
Because I've seen the owner before.
Thank you. Yeah, he's a Chinese guy, right? Now watch this. Who come and spend the money right here? Who come and buy food?
Spanish people.
Eh?
Spanish people.
Have you seen a Chinese people coming here and buy food? You see, bro, you know why? Because that's how they play us. They use us to make the money. Now, question. Okay, let's suppose both of you got money. Let's suppose you all like, let's suppose you all like $100 million. Let's suppose you all, right? Can you go to China and set up a store like this? Can you? For the Latino that live over there, can you do that?
No, I don't think so.
You can't do it, bro. Listen, you can't do it. You can't do it, bro. I'm telling you straight up, they won't let you do that. You see, last week on the news, the Chinese, they just banned the Bible. They don't want the Bible to be read in China. Imagine that, just alone. Imagine, we're talking about the God that created heaven and earth, right? And they're just burning. And they're arresting a lot of Chinese. They're so Chinese that believe in the Bible, right? They've been arrested. Imagine that. In their own country. And you, a stranger, you go over there, bro, they won't let you, bro. They will not let you, because that's the main reason why we talk to our people. What? This is your wife, right? You guys are married? You're married in a church?
Not in the church, but yeah.
Okay, how are you married? I want to show you something. I want to show both of you something. How, based on what did you say that you are married? Based on what?
Based on the lawyers.
So you went to the court?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now watch this, bro. I'm going to show you something, right? According to the Bible, right? Do you know what is the origin of the marriage? Do you know origin of marriage? You don't know? You guys, you know, because in a Christian church, they told us that, you know, you got to buy a ring for her, you got to exchange ring. No, that's paganism. It's not in the Bible. You can't listen. Ask any pastor, if you know, tell them that I'll give them $1,000 if they can prove me in the Bible, the whole Bible, where God said we got to put a ring up for each other. Listen, I'll give them $1,000. Bro, listen, $1,000. If I open Bible, they can show me. They got to show me that. It's not in the Bible. The marriage that the people do today is business. It's all business. Because you buy the ring, right? Sometimes gold, sometimes silver, right? Then you got to buy the wedding gown. It's expensive, right? Sometimes you rent it. Sometimes you can rent it for $2,000. Some people rent it for $5,000, right? Then you got to go rent a venue, right? Maybe you got a couple of friends, family member that come, stuff like that. It's all business. Why? Because that's not marriage. Let me show you what is marriage. You know who created marriage? It's the Most High, YAHAWAH, God, from the beginning. How did he do it? Let me show you. What? Because a lot of people don't understand. What is marriage? They don't understand. What is? I'll show you. This is the book of Genesis. Let's go over here. Because a lot of people know. Myself, I didn't know this before. Until I came to the truth and I'm like, whoa, I never knew this. Okay, let's see what God said. You see the title right there? Look what it says, a creation of what? Of woman, right? Right? Yeah. An institution of what?
Marriage. Okay,
now let me read you what it says. Because the churches, they have no clue about marriage. They don't know. They're just making money. They're just following these people. Right? Watch it. He said, and the law of God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam. And he slept, and he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. So, you know, that's how woman was made. The first one that was created was the man, right? Then God took, so you can call your wife your rib. You can call her like that, your rib. Because God took the rib from Adam. You see what I'm saying? I watch this. He said, and the rib which the Lord God had taken from man, made he a woman, and brought her unto the man. That's marriage right there. So you know what does it mean? Once the day that you slept with her, you married. That's it. Listen, that's why you can't have boyfriend. Boyfriend, girlfriend is not in the Bible. You can't do that. That's fornication. Literally, God is against it. Right? That's why we teach the sister that we don't want our people to keep on dying every day. Because God is going to kill more people. Why? Because we don't listen. That's why we've been killed. When you go to the jail, who do you see mostly? Blacks and Latino. We're the number one in the jail. Number one. Why? Because we don't listen. This Bible is the book of instruction of life. This will give me life. You know, my life changed. I used to party. Listen, I used to do a lot of crazy things. Then I wake up, bro. Believe me. I used to DJ, I used to do all type of things. But when I wake up, bro, I quit all those things. I lost all my friends. My friends, they're all gone. I don't have friends anymore. I'm a civil engineering major. Civil engineering. I studied George Mason University. You understand what I'm saying? But when God wake me up, I gotta quit all those things, because if I follow money, I can't serve God. I cannot. It's two things that fight. If you love money, you can't serve God. Right? And when you love God, you can't love money. You see what I'm saying? Now watch this. He said, verse 24, he said, therefore shall a man leave his father, right? And his mother, you see that? And shall cleave unto his wife, and there shall be one flesh. Now, watch it. When you read throughout the Bible, Isaac, when he took his wife, they didn't go to any church. There was no priest over there. There was no pastor. No. You know what happened? Once they brought her, the wife, the woman is a virgin, he just brought her into her mother's room and he slept with her. They married. That's it. When you have sex with somebody, you marry, and you can't leave the person. You can't leave the person. The only time you're allowed to leave the person if they commit adultery. Let's suppose that your wife go and cheat on you and sleep with another man. Yes, God said you got to separate. That's what the Bible says. However, it's up to you if you still want to deal with her like that. Hey, it's on you. You see what I'm saying? But we don't condone that. We don't want that to happen. You see what I'm saying? Let's suppose your wife, she go hang out with some friend. When they drink, they get drunk. When they got drunk, and somebody sleep with your wife. You see what I'm saying? If that happened, you know, it's a case you got to look at it different. She was drunk, right? And that's why that happened, right? And that's why we try to let the brother know and the sister, you got to be careful. That's your wife, right? And you got to treat her as yourself, right? The other thing I'm going to tell the sister, watch this, and I want to show you. You guys are very smart. You know, the Most High dealing with you, because most people, you see, most people walk past right here, they don't have time for the Most High. They go inside. I'm not here, I'm not asking money anybody. You see what I'm saying? I do this for free. Now, sometimes people buy me water, they give me food. Sometimes force me. Like yesterday, somebody forced me and give me money. You see, I usually don't take money. But if people buy me food, give me drink, that's what the Bible says we do. But sometimes people want to give us money by force. You see what I'm saying? Say, okay, I don't have time, go buy. But usually, we don't operate like that. You see what I'm saying? Now watch this. Your wife, she's supposed to obey what you tell her, right? Now, you cannot abuse her, right? You cannot abuse her, right? Because a lot of men, even though they're in the truth, they're trying to abuse the woman, okay? You can't do that. That's why I told you, you got to love her as yourself. What you don't want her to do to you, you can't do that to her. You understand? So you got to live according, because watch this. I want to show you this in the Bible first before we go any further. But that's why they don't tell the people in the Christian church. You guys got to live until you die. You can't separate. You cannot cheat on her and she cannot cheat on you. None of you can do that. Right? Because if you do that, God is going to judge you. Now, I'm going to tell you this. If you want to take another wife, you talk to her, let her know. Hey, listen, he say, hey, Marie, I want to take another wife. But you can't take a girl and go in the hotel or in the motel and have sex with her. No, that's adultery, that's fornication. God will judge you. If you want to take a wife, you let her know legally. Okay, hey, listen, Marie, I want to do polygamy. I want to take another one. I want another one. See, you got to let her know. But you can't be in the corner and then, you know, when she go to work, you somewhere and then you talking to another girl. You can't do that, bro. You can't do, I tell you, bro, I love you. You see, you my brother, I love you. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, we get killed over those things. People get cancer all of a sudden. Why? Because they're living a wicked way. You see, I don't want that to happen. God doesn't want that. Today, you didn't know you're going to come across me here today, right? It's God who sent you. It's God who sent you, it's not me. I don't have the power over anything. I don't know nothing. Only the Most High. Everything I come and do here is the Most High operating in me. It's not me. I don't have power. I can't do anything. When I wake up, it's God who wake me up. It's not my father, it's not my mother. It's God. Now watch this. I want to show you this. And I want the sister to pay attention. Watch this. So let's go right here. But it's very, very important that we keep that in mind, right? Every one of us. Let's go in the book of, let me go to Ephesians first. I'm going to go to Ephesians straight. Right? And I want to show you something. But it's important that we understand what God commanded we do. We got to love our wives. That's what the Most High said. And at the same time, our wives, they got to be diligent. They got to be obedient. They got to listen, right? For example, if you say this, should not be done like this. It should not be done like that. Watch this. I want to read this for you first. What? So, do you have a key? You have a key? One? How many you got? One. Watch this. I want to read this to you. But make sure, both of you. This is the book of Ephesians, right? I'm going to jump to chapter 6. It's a relation between children and parents. It said, children, obey your parent in the Lord. So you got to make sure that your son or your daughter, they got to obey you in the Lord. Now, if you smoke weed, your kids, they cannot obey you. If they don't obey you, you can't get mad. Why? Because you're smoking weed, you're sinning against God. Right? If you do marijuana or you do drugs, you inject drugs, listen, or you go steal. Let's suppose you go steal in the night. You got a couple of friends, you play the games, where you go and then you steal your kid. If they don't listen to you, you can't be mad. Why? Because you did not raise them in the law. You see what I'm saying? What? He said, for this is right. Honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise, that it may be well with thee, and thou mayest live long on the earth. And ye fathers, it's talking to you, and me, watch this, and ye father, provoke not your children to wrath. You see that? So, let's suppose you want to take care of your kid, right? Don't let your kid play Nintendo game, or he's on the PS24. Don't do that, bro. Force him to read the Bible. Every morning when he wake up or she wake up, tell her or him, she got to come in the room. Good morning, daddy. Good morning, papa. Teach him like the basic stuff to fear the Most High. So when you die today, guess what? You don't have to worry because you already teach your kid everything. Listen, if you do that, bro, if you die today, you don't have to worry because you already discipline your kid. He can't go and sell the drug because he remember, oh, my dad told me don't do this, don't do that. Oh, my mom told me this. Oh, shoot. You see what I'm saying? I live here by myself. My parents, they live in West Africa. Right? I got a lot of friends before they do drugs, they do all type of things. I don't do drugs. Right? I never done drugs in my life. Right? But still, I got friends that do that. Sometimes they try and get me to do it. And I don't want to do it. They look at me strange. Because I remember what my parents told me. When I was kid, they whipped me. See, when I do something wrong, they whip me. Right? Look, you see, there was a girl, right? I was just about to read it in Boston. 16 years old. She got killed. 16 years. Eh? No, not even by the police. With he got into fight with some white kid.
Yeah, but then she got shot.
No, before that, that's another one.
Oh.
That's another one. So she's a basketball player. He's a young girl, 16 years old. So she got into argument in her apartment with some white boys, like so-called white boys. And later on they found her, they hanged her, somebody killed her. So rumor they said they raped her and then they killed her. So imagine that, bro. That could be your daughter, right? That could be your son, something like that. We don't know something. That's why we got to make sure that what the scripture say. He said, and ye father, provoke not your children to wrath, but bring them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. So we always got to make sure that whatsoever we teach our children, it got to come from the Bible, right? We got to teach them. If we do that, you don't have to worry about anything, bro. You go to work, you don't have to stress about anything. But when we don't do that, watch this. I'm going to show you. Because for the woman, this works for both women and men. Watch, I'm going to show you another one now. So, how are we supposed to treat our wives? How are we supposed to treat them? Right? Let's see what the Most High say. This is the book of 1 Timothy. Let's see. So we got to keep in mind, we can go to Timothy, we can go to Peter, right? Peter, he addressed the same issue. Let's just go to Peter, right? Peter, he talked about what is the duty of man and woman. What are we supposed to do? Watch this. So let's go right here. So today you guys gonna learn a couple stuff. So you're gonna apply that in the house. You make sure that your family, everything's be done according to the Bible. Because if you do that, bro, you don't have to worry about anything. Anything you don't have to worry about it. Right? Let's go right here. It's the 1 Peter. It says the duty of the woman. Right? What they're supposed to do. Right? This is the book of 1 Peter. Right? Let's go right here. Let's start from chapter. Let's just read from here. This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 3, right? Watch this. He said, likewise, ye wives. So God is talking to the woman, right? Your wife. He said, likewise, ye wives, be in subjection to your own husbands. You see that? If any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of the wives, while they behold your chaste conversation coupled with fear. So for sometimes there's some girl, some friend, maybe your your wife, she got some friends, and they like to gossip, right? And they talk a lot of nonsense. You see what I'm saying? It's not good. They shouldn't be talking those type of talk. You want to make sure that if you got a friend, your wife, she got a righteous sister, somebody who fear God, they'll teach your wife good things. Maybe they'll teach her how to make tortilla, maybe how to make a pupusa. Maybe they'll teach her how to sew clothing, how to put fringes on. They teach something good. Not just sit down and watch Univision, soap opera, say, oh, yeah, blah, blah. Okay, she got this makeup on, look at this. You don't want that. Because that's gonna break your family. You don't want that. So you want somebody who is in the spirit. You see what I'm saying? Because there were before, group like, my wife, she's part of some group. I didn't like it because the way they were operating. I said, no, man, cut it loose, man. We don't operate. I said, no, man. I said, we try. I told my wife, no, cut it loose. Because guess what? They're going to take me away from God. Because Satan, he cannot get to me, he will use my wife. If Satan cannot get to you, he'll go through your wife. If Satan cannot get to your wife, he'll use you. So you got to keep in mind, right? Satan, he's looking for a gate. What is he going to do? Is he going to use you? That's why we got to stay in the spirit. We got to stay in the spirit. When I see the spirit, quick, like, it's like I got home last Friday. I heard, my wife, she's in a conversation with somebody. The person said, I said, yo, man, cut it out. I said, no, here we keep God commandment. Gone. I said, yeah, we believe in God. Then the girl, she got scared. She said, oh, you don't want me to talk to your wife? I said, yeah, you can talk to my wife, but make sure you are not talking nonsense. I told her straight on the phone. I said, yes, you can talk to my wife, but make sure you are not telling her nonsense. We don't deal with that here. You see, if I didn't see that, that can affect my wife. I won't know. But God is great to me. You know why? Because I get home when they were having the conversation. I just happened to be there. God is great, man. When you do what God said, He always watch over you. I wasn't there. I just came across it. And I shut it down. Listen, I shut it down very fast. Then my wife gave me the phone. They gave me the phone. I talked to them. I said, no, man, we don't do that here, buddy. We keep commandment, right? Now watch this. So he said, whose adorning, let it not be outward adorning of plaiting the hair. So you know what does it mean? So I'm going to give you one example. You see a lot of black women, right? So-called black women, they like to braid their hair, right? Now when they braid their hair, they use two things. Sometimes it's the natural hair, right? Sometimes they buy dead people hair. You know that they sell those stuff, right? Yes. They'll buy dead people hair and they put it in the hair to do like extension, to make it more longer. Sometimes you see when they're braiding, it come all the way down right here, right? God doesn't want that. Now, if your wife wants to braid her hair naturally, it's fine. But she's trying to put gold, she trying to put this, why is she doing that? Did you ask her to do that? So why is she doing that? That means she's trying to attract a man outside. Otherwise, why is she doing it? You already got a husband. Why do you need to put on all this makeup? Who you are you pleasing? You understand what I'm saying? That's what God is saying. He said, watch this. He said, whose adorning of plaiting the hair and of wearing of gold. So they love to wear gold. They want everybody to see them. When they walk by, they got a high heel, cha 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 cha. They want attention. When the woman's doing that, that means well, they can commit adultery easily. Why are you dressing up like that? You already got a husband. Relax. You gotta chill out. You see what I'm saying? What? What does he say? He said, of putting on an apparel, so clothing, a garment, right? He said, but let it be the hidden man of the heart, in that which is not corruption, even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of YAHAWAH of great pride. He said, if your wife, she got a humble spirit, she doesn't lust after those things. Oh, where I want a Gucci bag, I want a Versace purse, blah, blah, blah. I want Louis Vuitton. Listen, God look at her and say, okay, she's one spirit. God will give her more wisdom. And she'll be wiser than all the women in Sterling. That's what we want, man. We want system that will be more wiser than all these women. Most of these women come here, they don't have God fearing. They claim that they know God, right? Now watch this. I want to show you something. Watch. He said, even as Sarah obeyed Abraham. So remember Sarah, you know who is Sarah, right?